Chapter 1: The Power of ChatGPT. Detective Sarah sat at her desk, staring at the pile of case files in front of her. She had been working on the same set of cases for weeks, but she just couldn't seem to make any headway. It was like all the evidence was leading her in circles, and she was getting more and more frustrated by the day. She sighed and rubbed her temples, feeling the beginnings of a headache coming on. That's when she remembered something she had read about: a new artificial intelligence tool called ChatGPT. It was supposed to be able to generate human-like responses to a wide range of queries and topics. And Sarah wondered if it might be able to help her with her current cases. She decided to give it a try, opening up her computer and logging onto the ChatGPT website. She typed in a few basic questions about one of her cases, and was amazed by the detailed and insightful responses that popped up on the screen. "Wow," she muttered to herself. "This thing really knows its stuff." Sarah spent the next few hours experimenting with ChatGPT, asking it questions about various cases and analyzing the responses it generated. She was surprised by how much information it was able to provide, and how quickly it was able to identify patterns and connections that she had never noticed before. At one point, Sarah asked ChatGPT about a particularly puzzling case involving a string of bank robberies that had been plaguing the city. She had hit a dead end on the investigation and was starting to lose hope. To her surprise, ChatGPT came back with a series of potential suspects and leads, based on the patterns and data it had analyzed. Sarah was skeptical at first, but decided to follow up on a few of the leads anyway. To her surprise, they turned out to be legitimate, and she was able to make some significant progress on the case. Over the next few days, Sarah became increasingly obsessed with ChatGPT. She found herself logging onto the website multiple times a day, asking it questions and analyzing the responses. She felt like she had stumbled onto a whole new way of approaching criminal investigations. One day, Sarah's partner, Detective James, walked into her office and raised an eyebrow at her computer screen. "What's all this?" he asked, nodding at the ChatGPT website. Sarah grinned and launched into an enthusiastic explanation of how she had been using ChatGPT to help solve her cases. James listened intently, looking more and more intrigued by the minute. "Can I give it a try?" he asked, reaching for the mouse. Sarah laughed and stepped aside, feeling a sense of satisfaction at having introduced her partner to a new tool that could help them both become better detectives.